We're back, and first of all, we want to give kudos and thanks to each and every one of our sponsors today for the veterans. You guys are outstanding, and I just can't begin to say thank you. And I want to start off with one of our very own and just really give a super duper kudos to someone right here who has made a difference with the vets on Variety Talk Show, Mr. Danny Vegas. Danny, thank you. Stand up and cheer, everybody. Danny Vegas. We appreciate it so much for all of the help that you have given in making a difference right here on Variety Talk with the veterans. And we also want to thank Jazzy Art, who we will be hearing from either in today's show or later on, and that's Cicely and Evelyn. We want to thank Alan from the drone place, Alpha Drones. And boy, you know, these drones are coming up, and it's amazing what's going on with drones right now. So we're going to actually bring them in, and we're going to go to him and visit and see what this whole drone situation is all about. And there are just so many people that we're going to continue to give great appreciation to throughout this hour, who have made a difference with the vets and our supporters. So everyone, you know, jump on board. Ernest Harden from the Jeffersons. We really want to thank you, Ernest, and hopefully we'll get a chance to get him on the show today as well. But on the phone with us right now is one of our major supporters, and without further ado, hey, let's give him a shout out. This gentleman is a very interesting businessman within the community, because he actually wears a shirt and tie a day, and in the day, and he does entertaining at night. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce to you Mr. Lawrence Gilbert. Lawrence, welcome to the show.
It's my pleasure to be here with you today.
Well, I love that voice, and believe me, we're going to make sure that as we go throughout the shows and the future shows, and we continue to build the platform for the veterans, that everyone gets a chance to know what that voice is all about. It's absolutely amazing what you can do and your talent and all that you have to offer. But let's start first with, you want to give a shout out to the vets and have something to say to them?
Absolutely. I want to say thank you to all the vets for their service and their sacrifice. My father was a vet. My two older brothers were both Marine Corps sergeants. And even though they went to Vietnam, they came back with some challenges, we'll say. But their hearts were always for the people they served with and for whatever mission that they were involved in. So thank you all.
Absolutely. And you know, you over at Charlie Cheap Cars right here in what? Las Vegas.
Yes, at 5015 West Sahara Avenue near the corner of Decatur.
Well, tell us a little bit about what you have to offer today, and I know that you've been doing some work with the veterans, so how does that apply with what we're doing today?
Well, we're having a really aggressive sale this weekend because, you know, toward the end of the month, sometimes car sales aren't what we want them to be. So we decided to reach out, and we slashed the prices on a lot of vehicles in order to make them easy to acquire. We have, just for an example, like a 2015 Chevy Cruze for only $10,855, and we have a 2010 Ford Explorer for just $10,000. I mean, these cars are beautiful. They're ready to be delivered, and we work with all different types of credit situations, because not everyone has a credit where they can just go to a big dealership and sign their name and walk off with a vehicle. Some people have a few challenges, you know, different things that have occurred in their lives, and this is where we separate ourselves from a lot of people, because we can work with these particular situations and help people who may not be able to buy a car in other places. We can help them leave with a vehicle. And we work with the details and explain to them how the whole process works. And that's, I take a lot of pride in that, because when I was sitting across the counter on the table from someone who came in with very little hope and they leave with a vehicle, that's very gratifying to know that we've had a positive impact on somebody's life.
Oh, absolutely. I can imagine. I can imagine that being something very, very important. So, yeah, no doubt about it. Hang on one second. You know what? We're going to take a quick station break. Everybody, you're watching WCOBM Variety Talk live in Las Vegas. We'll be right back.